Three, two, one. What's up, guys? We are live today, building a chatbot. Let me see, is my volume okay? Just gotta check to see everything's good. Hey, what's up? Alright. Cool. Alright, so we are looking at setting up a chatbot. Very basic chatbot. I'm actually gonna run it over here so you guys get the gist of it. So as you know, my name is Pro Suarez. In this episode, we'll be building a chatbot using AIML and Python. Eventually, we'll be setting it up to be responding to the Discord and set up to read normal human language. And by human language, I just mean you text it and it texts back. I may use some old bots for reference. Ooh, Jesus. It's actually not working right now. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah. I'm supposed to use this bot for reference, but it's not working. And it's late, so I kind of just want to make sure I do it correctly. I've been messing around with it a little bit, and I, got this error message, pretty much because I was doing it a certain way before, but there is a quick fix for this error message, so we'll get right into it. So far, I've made about like 3 bots using this method. Again, it's very basic code. You see here, it's 10 lines of code, and then if I go into files, there's like only two other files here. Eventually, I want to make like a therapeutic bot or something. So yeah, let's get into it. Right now, I'm using Replit as my IDE. Replit's pretty cool because it has a bunch of different options. All you're going to do is you're going to sign in, create a Replit. They have a couple of different options here. They have Python, Node.js, Java. Hopefully, once GPT-3 is more open source, which is another type of AI code, we could get access to it. But really, with this AIML, it's just it's a markup language for language. That might not make sense. It's a markup language used for helping computers recognize human language. So if you guys ever get a chance to, you could look up some videos on AIML. Alice was a big programming proponent of AIML markup language. GPT-3, I don't think it's a markup language, but I think it's some other software that they're using for AI. You might be saying to yourself, well, wait a minute, this is episode 3, what happened to episode 2? Unfortunately, due to some technical snafus, we have officially lost an episode. I never understood the concept of lost episode. Well, now I do. We have a lost episode. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started on this Replit, right? So Python, set it up. Mine's already set up here. So I'm going to go ahead, come in here, and go ahead and import AIML. If I'm going to import AIML, I have a few ways of doing this. You see that there's a green squiggly, right? I could do a pip install AIML, hit enter, and it'll install that software, and hit run, and boom, there it is. My Pi project is underway. All right. Another cool thing about this IDE is I could get packages preset. So AIML is already installed here. I could actually do another thing too, Python-AIML, and just be preemptive and install that. That's part of the reason why I was getting that error message before, because I didn't have this library installed. just for safe measure, I think I also install clock, and the other package I install is, let's see, clock and time delta, just for good measure, because that error message has something to do with not reading the clock. And when I looked up why it was coming up, it seems like Python 3, which is the third version or third iteration of Python, replaced the clock method. So yeah, I like Python. I was trained in Java, HTML, and C++, but it just Python just does all the heavy lifting for you without all the dry heaving and sweaty reps. So that's why we're doing it in Python. Let's see. The other one was time delta. Time delta. There it is. Django time delta. Ooh, sounds like a Quentin Tarantino futuristic movie. That's a bad joke. Okay. So there's a couple ways to do this, right? But we have to have these important libraries set up first. Like I showed you guys before, you could do the pip install, but I was doing it before I got that weird error message, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and set up our packages like we work for Amazon. Okay. Next, we're going to set this code up. So this is our kernel. Kernel you want to think about as the individual message being sent to the computer, and then the response. So it's like the argument that handles that. The kernel has two different methods. The learn method, which it has its list of responses set up here, and then the response is set up as load aimo.b, right? The only other time you see this code is when we set up a while loop that is just going to continuously return a message to us. If you're not using Replit like me, you can use the command. I think there's an IDE in Windows. If not, you could just Google IDEs that run Python. You might be able to find something. Okay, so let's set this up here. So kernel is going to be assigned AIML cheat sheet dot capital kernel. Would help if I spelled it right. Is it with the A or is it with the? Yeah, it's with the E. Bruh. Kernel open parentheses, right? Probably should spell it right. Kernel. So this is the class kernel. This is just the variable kernel. The way computer science works, you declare a variable to use it in another function later. Okay. So next line of code, kernel.learn and kernel.respond. Kernel.learn and the file name, which we don't have yet. And then kernel.respond. Okay, so these are the files that we created. It doesn't have to be that name. So in order to do files on Replit, you're just going to go over to files here and hit the plus sign, add a file. So the first one's going to be called std. I'm so immature. It's std start.xml. But again, you could call it anything. std, you go to college.xml. You go to college.xml. Key thing here is that when you create the string for this file, on the main page, you have to make sure that you have the right file. STD, you go to college. Just hit tab, boom, it's gonna load up for me. Awesome. Kernel.respond. We're gonna load AIMLB. Load AIMLB.xml. I'm pretty sure it's underscore. Nope. Load AIMLB. That's it. This will load up all the different XML files that you're going to be setting up. And then basic chat. So we have these two files. We have one XML file and then we have one AIML file. I'm going to go ahead and set these up, and we're going to be setting up our first AML code, which is nice. Okay. So here we have a header, AML version 0.92. If you're not sure what version you're using, you can go into packages, and it'll actually tell you the AML file that you guys are going to be using. Yeah, right here. They have AML 0.93. I'm a little bit hesitant to just plug in that code. Probably should. We'll run it next time. See what happens. Okay. So I'm gonna open brackets and AML version encoding UTF-8 version design string 0.9.2, and we have our encoding. It's going to be assigned UT cap blocks UTF-8. Yep, looks good to me. Oh, I don't use so they use double quotes. Okay, awesome. Next we're going to be looking at category. Okay, so what I'm going to do is hit so let me explain the AIML code a little bit. So pretty much AIML markup language has categories which the robot can refer to when it's talking to a person, and the robot then tries to recognize a pattern in the speech when it looks for something to respond back with. So this pattern here, this first pattern, is just going to load up AIMLB. And when we write the pattern, we want to make sure that it is, I feel like this is indented. It is indented. Okay. Load AIMLB. Then I'm going to close the pattern. And then go to template. This is the template, or the basic format of what a response could be, and the response is going to be learn one of the specific AIML formats. So here you have basic chat AIML. That's actually going to be something that we make right now. Basic chat dot AIM. Yep. And then I'm going to close the bracket template and close the category. Yep. And then I'm going to close my Then I'm going to close my AIML file, and we have our first set of AIML code. If I hit run, nothing really happens. but no error message, which is a good sign. If you get an error message at this point, you might want to, start screaming, and just figure out where the error message is. Like, for example, if I don't have the AML code and I hit run, it's going to say I have an open element, right? No match found for load AIMLB. So easy fix, just close the AIML file. And all AIML files are going to follow this format, because you got the category, your patterns, category, then close bracket, you got your patterns, you got your templates. I don't think, and I'm not sure if this is the case, you could load up multiple patterns into one category. I haven't tried it, but yeah, I mean, we could always experiment and see what happens, see if the robot breaks, or I have a nervous meltdown during the podcast, during the progression of the stream. So the next step is setting up this basic chat AIML. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Basic _chat. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast. I don't think so. AIML, boom, and that's the file. We have it. And like I said before, I'm going to show you this basic chat we have set up for the other robot here. And you got your basic categories, right? You could even honestly, it'd probably be easier if you just load some stuff up from GitHub. Just look up some free code, AIML code. I'll be honest with you, it took me a while to find some of these things, just like randomly, maybe a few hours. Why? It seems like the Alice database that used to exist for AIML just doesn't exist anymore, and the website that used to exist on. So if you go on like some of like the old boards and click on the links to that database, that supposed database that used to exist, it's like a tutoring site. Like somebody bought their URL, which probably isn't a good sign for the future of AIML. But for the sake of understanding some code and setting up some pretty cool chatbots, gets the job done. Now, if you guys or any of the audience members has any suggestions as far as what would probably be a better option than AIML, feel free to let me know. Okay, so let's set this up. I'm gonna just set up some very basic stuff, very basic, to see what we could have set up. So key thing here, you'll notice at the top has the same thing, the AIML version 0.92 encoding UTF-8. So we're just gonna set up the header of our code, AIML. Bro, I'm having like short-term memory. Version. There you go. Version assigned 0.9.2. You'll notice that there's no color coding in here because we have it saved as an AIML, not an XML file. And then encoding is going to be UTF-8. Wonderful. Oh. And just for the sake of not forgetting, I'm going to close my AIML file here and hit enter. Okay, so first category, then pattern. You want to put your patterns in capital letters, cap locks. Hello, close the pattern, and then template, hi, close the template, and category, / okay. First set of AIML code, if you wrote this out, You should be very proud of yourself. Now, depending on what you'll use it for, you're really going to try to think about, what else could a person say? And ideally, you'd want to set up this robot to document and record different things that are posted or said to the robot. So that way, as a moderator, that's the wrong word, as somebody who manages the robot, you'd be able to set up and fix anything else on it. You could set up a database pretty much on here too to record some of the different responses, which we'll have to get to later because I didn't get to set that up on the robots previously. So, okay. The next thing I'm going to do is create a catch-all. So pretty much I'm just setting up a robot that says hello and then says a list of things if it doesn't know what you're saying. So to do that, we're going to create random and then create the first item. What? Create another list item. Huh? And I don't understand. Oh, sorry. What's pretty funny about this is the random function actually can, for the time being, act as a very natural form of language, because there is some randomness to the way people talk or their responses. They're never really the same. So we have a catch-all and we have our pattern for hello. Show you some of the limitations of this in a little bit, but we're gonna set up a while loop. So this while loop here is pretty much an infinite while loop. The way while loops work is while something is true, it'll continually repeat what's inside that loop until the condition, which here is just this true statement, ends up being false, and then it breaks the loop. It just keeps repeating. So we're going to set this while loop up here in our main code. So while true, we're going to put a capital TRU, colon, and we're going to indent to indicate that this chunk of code is to repeat while true. First, we're going to take an input. So here we're going to set our input text to input and human. So input text is going to be assigned input, open parentheses, and here's what's going to load onto the console. So it's going to be this little prompt here, human, and yeah, that's going to be what runs. And then we are going to generate a response using kernel.respond, and the input text as the response. It's going to be assigned kernel dot respond input text. Boom. So this is going to generate a response based on what the input text is, right? And then last but not least, we're going to print this piece here, bot comma, response. Something cool about Python, if you add your parameters here, print automatically handles the space between the objects, and it also turns your parameter into a string. So the parameter is just anything that you pass through a method. The print method is just going to print on here. So we're going to hit run. Let's say hello. Oh no, no match found for hello. Why? Because we didn't. Why? Dang it. Basic chat. It should work. That's not good. We got our first error messages. Okay, so it's saying no match found for hello. But what should happen, even if it didn't have a match, it should just generate something there. So it's supposed to learn this basic chat. Yeah. What? So let's look at our basic chat and see where I messed up here. The pattern looks good. Category looks good. Category's closed. Category template. Okay, so that looks strange that this is not loading. Basic chat.aiml. Well, our loop is working. The problem is actually over here. And I'm wondering why. Is it reading? It might be reading my spaces. Which I don't think that's what it is. So let's run it again. Hello. No match found for input hello. That is a strange little thing going on there. Nice. Hello. Yeah, what's going on here? Rider. Oh my, yeah, it's a low rider. Okay. Did I not put? Yeah. So load AMLB. That's the end of the pattern. Basic chat. AML. Here's basic chat. Bueno. Se ve malo para la foto. Yeah, if I hit run, this thing should. Oh, it's not running. This to the package. That's so strange. Because it's saying that there's no match found. Could it be because I named it something I shouldn't have? Okay, let's do st. Let's change this to std start. Because I feel like that might, see, we're always learning. Try to be funny, because I thought that was funny. And instead, I messed up my code. Oh, right. So, let's make sure we change this to start. Okay. Hello. Yeah, it's weird. Alright. So AIMLB is load AMLB. The pattern is loaded. Basic chat.aml. Basic chat. Is it not supposed to be AIML? It is. So what the heck's going on, guys? So that's strange. Okay. So here's my code. I'm gonna copy this code to see what the heck is happening. Oh. No. So let's see what's going on here. Whoops. Yeah, there's an issue here with one of the packages. Okay. So I have Python, I have AIML, I have clock, I have time delta. And for some reason, the input is not matching, but it's working on this code here. Poetry lock, PyProject, poetry lock, PyProject, main.py. Did I write something wrong in the main code? Kernel, std. Okay. Input human doesn't respond into input text. Print bot response. Could it be that let me add it to it, because I have the addition here, but I'm wondering if it converting it to a string is messing it up. Hello? Nope. Damn. Why is that happening? That's unfortunate. So I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna refresh. Because that's not supposed to be happening. But it's happening. Could it be that because I'm running two codes? I'm gonna close this one. We have our code working, but for some reason it's not responding the way it's supposed to. Hello, no match found for input. Hello, basic chat. Load up, my friend. These all look correct. This one here, star. Maybe what's messing it up. But it looks right to me. That's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Okay. I don't see anything wrong here. So, could it be this? AIML. No. Let's delete. Oh. Well, that's not what I want to do. Let's delete this. Let's stop and run. You can only say hello to the robot. Hello. Wow. That is frustrating. So I should probably say this. I have the personality type that I don't like to let things go, especially when I feel like it's like at the tip of my tongue. I don't see what the issue is, and that's all the code. It's all the code necessary. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, that's not what I wanted to put. Warning, no match found for input. I have placed all my AML files. It should be star AIML files. Really? Oh. Oh. Does it mean here? Star? Hit run. Oops. No. That's not. Shut your trap. No way. No way. Did I name it wrong? Oh, that's so cringe. It's so cringe. Please don't tell me it. So, does Suarez have dyslexia? He might. Pro Suarez might be dyslexic. Please don't be that. Please don't be that. Please don't be that. No, I named it right. Guys, what is this? I do have ADHD. ADD. We'll say ADD. I don't know. I spelled it right. I don't understand. This doesn't make sense. God. Star. Oh. That's not what's wrong here. Please help me. Help me. Standard SCD star. Do I have to? Basic chat. Do I have to put like some like thing here? I can't believe it's not running. Oh, it's pissing me off so much. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Java, AML files, Python. Okay. Yeah, but there for faster. Using that. So I guess this is where we're gonna try this 0.93. See what happens. Whoa. Is it gonna make a difference? Who knows? Who knows? Hello. No match found for hello. Oh, you hate me. It's right here. Just match it up. Bruh. Let me just make sure I have all the packages on here. Python AML right here. Startup XML. Load AML. Be true. Enter your message. Just CD to that AIML package location. Keep your Python script there. The screenshot below on how I loaded it in my terminal working proof. Yo, what? Checking out the GitHub to see. Checking out the hub. Well, that's embarrassing. Anyways, yeah, so much for somebody who doesn't give up. Oh, come on. How fun is it to struggle? Hi. Hello. Sup? This is very interesting because it shouldn't be this. That's not working. What's missing here? So let me go back to the working one. Main.py basic chat std xml. Yeah, that's very strange. Mm-hmm. So let's load up both. Yeah, it's so weird. So weird. Excuse me. It's not that code. I think it's the std x. Am I not using the right? So kernel b. Yeah, so I think it's this one. Oh, wait a minute. Bro, we didn't teach him the basic chat. Oh no. Learn. Oh, wow. Learn. I obviously don't do this often. Wow. Let's hit run. But see, it's good. You guys see my mistakes. You guys learn from it. These were sweating. Oh, Jesus Christ. So much for Python. He still got the dry heaving and the repetition. Fluffy clouds. Lost episode. Hello. Oh my god. No way. Did I delete it? Basic chat. No, there's a hello there. So no found. Damn. Okay. There's learn. It's there. Hello. Alright, let's go back to 9.2. Thought I had it there. Thought I had it there, guys. Turns out I did not. Hello. Okay. I had a little hope there. I guess you have to tabulate. I don't think that does anything. No. Right. Learn. Oh, hi. Whoa. Was that it? It was the spacing. Yeah. Spacing is a thing. Just keep that in mind. Hello. Finally, what's up? Okay. Uh, didn't think it would take this long, but it did.